Now, back to Joe Elliott, brought to you by Class Act Federal Credit Union. It's like straight A's for your money.
Joe Elliott at 970 WGTK, and my friend Bill Walker from Big O Tires has joined us. Bill, how are you today?
I'm doing great, Joe. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. I always appreciate catching up with Bill. We've been over to the Big O Tire stores in southern Indiana many times, and look forward to going over there again. I guess it's next month we have another we'll have another opportunity to head over there. But, of course, you guys have stores all over Kentuckiana, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, we do. We've got about 30 stores in the Kentuckiana area.
I didn't realize it was that many.
Yep, and a lot of people don't realize that we're also all independently owned and operated. We're all franchisees, small businessmen out here doing. We're not some big company that you're dealing with a bunch of managers. A lot of times you'll come in our stores and you're actually having the CEO of the company waiting on you. So.
Well, that really makes a difference. I know customer service with you in southern Indiana, you guys are all about taking care of people because, you're right there in the store every day.
Absolutely, and we take a lot of pride in the fact that so many of our customers have been with us for, years and years, and now their kids are shopping with us, and it's important and have their kids shop with us. And there's an old saying in Big O that says you can shear a sheep many times, but you can only skin him once.
Yeah.
And we really believe that is we're more interested in you being our customer for decades than trying to get some great big deal out of you today. I just want you to be a satisfied customer that trusts us.
To show you how dumb I am, until you and I had a conversation about this a couple of years ago, I knew there were different grades of tires, but I sure didn't realize how important it is to get the right grade of tire. A tire is not just a tire. So much depends on you and your car and your habits and all those other things. What do you talk about that for just a second?
Well, you're absolutely right. And when I first started selling tires, I won't say how long ago, but a long time ago, you could carry about 16 sizes and you'd have everything. Now there are so many sizes, so many speed ratings or performance ratings as we call them, and it's just hundreds and hundreds of tires, and it's confusing for customers. But, you can come in and quickly we can do an assessment of what you need, what are your options, do I have to get as good a tire as what I had on there? There's just a lot of things we can help you with that, give you peace of mind that you're getting the right thing back on your vehicle so it's going to stop like it's supposed to, it's going to brake, hit the curve at 60 miles an hour like it's supposed to, and all those things.
Well, there are those people who really keep up with this stuff, and they care a lot about their car, and they treat their car almost like it's in the family. And then there's other people who drive it until it stops, okay? And then they wonder, well, what happened? Well, God, was I really supposed to change the oil? They have no idea about this. We want to make the point that maintenance always matters, preventative maintenance always matters, and I know it's hot as a firecracker right now, but winter isn't that far away.
Well, it isn't, and my son, who's my partner in my stores, has an old saying about batteries, for instance, that they start dying in the summertime, we bury them in the wintertime, and the heat on batteries and on tires is just critical, and you can stop in any time, and for free, we'll quickly check out your tires, let you know how they're looking, give a visual look at the alignment, that sort of thing. And same thing with the battery, and give you a printout of the health of your battery. We kind of look at the whole car maintenance as it's our job to kind of give you a good, honest, trustworthy assessment of where your car is and, what the health of your car is, and it's your job to decide what doctor you want to take it to, whether it's us or your own family mechanic.
But it's a little bit like a doctor in the sense that I would think it would make some sense for me to establish a bit of a relationship with somebody. You kind of know, you know me, you know my car, you kind of know the history, all of those kind of things. There's some real value, I would think, in that.
Well, there is, and I think that's one of the things we take pride in as Big O dealers. There's so many, even just take my stores. I've got one guy that's been there for 35 years, 25 years, 20 years. We've got tons of people been there 10, 15, 20 years. Customers want to come in and see familiar faces and trust people. When you're working on their car, you've got your family riding around in that car. You want to make sure you trust the person doing it. And we take a lot of pride in the fact you're going to see the same people over and over when you come in.
So what kind of things, we got back to school. For instance, right now we have people are starting up with college, and we have some kids who are, they're buying pre-owned, all that kind of stuff. What kind of things do we need to look out for? Just some general maintenance things that you would advise kids, particularly maybe mom and dad are sending a kid off to college right now. What do we need to look for?
Well, first and foremost, the tires, that's important, that they're wearing right, that they don't have any bald spots, that bulges in them, or anything like that. And then, oil changes are critical to the, how the engine's going to perform and how how long it's going to last. But in the old days, all we did was kind of like tires and brakes and shocks, and now we do everything, all the fluid exchanges, everything your owner's manual said you should do at different increments. We do that, and we'll give you a printout. You can stop in any time. We can give you a printout that says, okay, at 30,000 miles, you're supposed to do this, at 50, 60, 70, 80, and it's up to you to decide what you want to do and how long you plan on keeping that vehicle. But for kids, they don't think about this.
Right,
and so
exactly.
If we could just give them a printout that they can give the mom and dad and let them decide when and what they want to do.
I think that, of course, everything, the Internet's only changed everything, and computers have only changed everything, but my gosh, the service center is so different now than it was, I bet, when you were breaking into the business. The computer technology is so amazing right now. We can diagnose just incredible stuff that we'd have to guess at before.
Well, today you just look at the dashboard and all these crazy lights, these idiot lights.
Yeah.
And again, that's one of those things where people are almost afraid to ask about it. Well, you can come in and we can quickly do a diagnosis on your vehicle and tell you what's going on with that light. Is it something we can fix? Most cases, yes. Some cases, no. But at least you would know and get peace of mind, and you don't have to go to some dealership and get charged $25, $30 just to find out what it is. We'll do that for you for free.
And you guys have a special right now, $100 off a set of Big O tires?
Yes, our Big O brand tires. It's our annual anniversary sale. We do it once a year. And so now's a great time to come in. But we also have a lot of other tires. We've got economy tires with all the major brands that you can think of. Of course, our Big O brands. So we've got anything you'd want.
You guys do have a lot of different brands of tires. Do most people come for the tires, or do they come for the service?
Well, it's the service business is getting more and more and more.
I bet
it's been hard to spread the word that we do more things, and besides the oil changes and all the fluid exchanges and shock struts, helping you with the idiot lights on the dash.
Right.
We pretty much are a one-stop shop, but people have shopped with us for years still think of us as just doing 4 or 5 things. We don't. We pretty much do everything now.
Well, but we're sort of living in that kind of world now, right? You need to meet customers' needs, whatever those are, right?
Well, that's true. We're all so daggone busy these days, and we start off today and we've got 20 things to do, and we've got time to do 10 of them.
Right.
And so you want a one-stop shop. You don't want to have to go here, there, get my oil changed here, get my tires checked there, go there for. You want to come to one place that you can trust with familiar faces that you've seen before and you believe what they're telling you.
So about 30 stores in the Kentuckiana area, all independently owned. So in many cases, you're going to find the owner on the premises. These are people who are going to be looking out for your best interest at Big O Tires. And, of course, you sell a lot more than tires. Bill, I'm looking forward to getting over there and seeing you next month.
I'll fix you a hot dog or a hamburger like I always do, buddy.
I'm looking forward to that. You know that. Bill Walker joining us from Big O Tires, the team you trust, and, of course, a sponsor of the Joe Elliott Show, and we sure appreciate their participation in our program. Coming up tomorrow, we'll talk with Dr. Michael McFarland, who, of course, is running in the 3rd Congressional District. We'll also talk about we'll see if it materializes into a story. Allison Lundgren-Grimes and Mitch McConnell both showing up at the Farm Bureau meeting today. We'll see how that goes. All the other news of the day and your chance to talk about it. We get started tomorrow morning and every morning at 8. Mike Gallagher's next.
The Joe Elliott Show, live and local. Follow Joe on Facebook and on Twitter at Joe Elliott Show.